Discovery, roger. Go for deploy.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to Adventure Street Radio. Today we have another Shoot the Shit episode for you. Me and Tommy just caught up and told a bunch of stories, talked a bunch of stuff.
Oh, I remember what it was about.
What's that?
It was our pre-Sexpo Shoot the Shit.
Yeah, I know that. I can't remember what we talked about, though.
I've got nothing.
So it's a surprise bag again for you guys because we obviously record shows and then we do the intros and outros a little bit after, and we've kind of forgotten the conversation, but it was a good one. So
yeah, that's right.
Make sure. But we do have sponsors today, guys. Make sure you go to www.truepride.com.au/ADVF and check out their wealth creation service. And if you book a call with the guys and end up going ahead, then you will get your joining fee of $297 waived. Also, check out Carve. Carve are a VA service, and they'll give you 10 free hours on any project. So these guys are over in the Philippines. It's really, really cost-effective for any business, and you can get 10 free hours to check them out. You going to the site www.carve.ph/ADVF. We are also brought to you by Adventure Fit Travel. So, guys, make sure you head onto our website, www.adventurefittravel.com. Check out what we're doing. We've got a whole bunch of trips lining up for next year. We've also got some custom trips for gyms around there. So if you're a gym owner and you want to get your community together, you want to get them bonding nice and tight, then we've got trips for you guys as well. We just signed up the Thailand trip with a box from Northern Australia, and they're coming over. They wanted Dimitri Klockhoff, so we got Klockhoff on board. We got a bunch of their activities that they wanted to do, their time frame, their time of year, and it's all happening, and it's going to be good. So we're doing more. That's our latest custom trip. So if you want to get your box together and get a real cheap trip for yourself, or a nice cheap trip for your crew, or just your
homies,
then head to www.adventuretravel.com, check out what we do, and get in touch. Here's the show. What's going on, mate?
Oh, I watched a movie last night. I don't know why I started with that. I watched a movie last night called The Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Oh, yeah.
You seen that?
Nah.
It's good. Good.
What's the
scary
premise?
Horror film? Horror film. And
normally, that's a well done horror then.
Yeah,
because it was a non-scary horror film.
I give it 7 stars.
Yeah,
out of 11.
Not a light-hearted, real fluffy, hilarious comedy horror.
It was a psychological thriller. There was a lot of like din 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 moments, and there's a lot of like moments obviously as well.
Is it a new movie or
new movie? Yep. It's so basically there's these two dudes, father and son. They're performing an Jesus.
Performing an optometry trick.
Yeah, they're just having a look at this girl's eyes. No, they're performing an autopsy on this, as weird as it sounds, very attractive girl who's obviously dead. Yeah. So, I'm not a necrophiliac, but I would be.
If you're in their shoes.
If I was in their shoes, I'd definitely be a necrophiliac. And she's God, that is a weird way to start this conversation. And she's looking good on the table.
What did you have? What colour hair did she have?
Red hair.
Red hair. I love red hair.
It's red. It's red.
It's funny. Better dead than red, but in this case, both.
Better dead and red.
Yeah.
That's gross.
We're off to a good start here. We're off to a good start.
Necrophilia is good.
Anyway, what's the movie
about? So basically, I can't give that away because that's the whole movie. But basically, they start opening her up, giggity, and going from point A to point B, and weird stuff starts happening around the place. So there's
white creamy substance all over the walls. Sorry. Go on.
So there's dead bodies all in the room as well, and things start opening by themselves, and it's getting pretty weird. And then all of a sudden, the music's on, and then the music makes like a direct inflection to the two guys. They're like, "You will die," or whatever it goes. I can't remember. Massive explosion, the whole thing goes down, and then before you know it, It's Go Central, baby.
Go Central, baby.
Go Central.
That sounds good.
It's Scary Provincetown. So it's good. I give it, like I said, 7 out of 11.
7 out of 11. Oh, that's good. So about a 6 and a
Probably
about a 6.6 out of 10.
6.6 out of 10. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. It wasn't amazing, but it's good.
That is good. I went and saw The Founder, the Mickey D's movie yesterday.
I need to see that.
It was fucking great.
So what's it about specifically?
Sick. So it's about so the founder of McDonald's is Ray Kroc, kind of. And the guys that actually started the McDonald's restaurant, though, the first ever McDonald's restaurant was Ray and Dick McDonald. No, not Ray. That's Ray Kroc. So Dick and the two McDonald brothers.
Yep,
basically.
Dick and Cock McDonald.
Yeah. And what happens is, I don't want to really give the whole movie away, but everyone kind of knows going in there what it's about. Just
McDonald's was started.
Just from the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these guys make this awesome, have the idea for McDonald's, so fast food.
Yep.
No one's ever done fast food before. Revolutionised the whole industry. Ray Kroc sees that he's like a door-to-door milkshake machine salesman. Oh, it's a full true story. And then he sees the potential in their system, takes it all around America, franchises it, and then what happens is, I won't give too much away, but he fucking just fucks them right over. He fucks them.
Really?
Oh yeah. He sends them, steals their company, steals their name, sends them bankrupt. Agrees to pay him 1% of McDonald's revenue ongoing at a handshake agreement when he bought the whole thing off him and never paid him.
Good.
Like just totally that they were allowed to keep their one original store, but they couldn't call it McDonald's, even though they were fucking
McDonald's.
Dick and Cock McDonald. And then it's a good movie.
Yeah,
it's good. It's just about like,
and it's completely true, 100% true.
Well, I don't know if it's 100% true.
Oh, right.
I think
So it's based on truth.
Yeah, it's a true story. But you know how like a true story in the movies isn't a true story.
Yeah, so it's like a true story in the movies with a bit of extra mayo on the side.
Yeah, for sure,
okay,
100%.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I give it 12.5 out of 18.
That's okay. So what's that like?
6.5 out of 10. Probably same as yours.
6.5 out of 9.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah. Isn't it weird how all of like the biggest, richest people in the world are all bullies?
I wonder if that's a real true statement. But the ones you hear about are. What about Richard Branson?
I know, who?
Richard Branson.
He's a bully, isn't he?
He's supposed to be a fucking ripping bloke.
Isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe,
Ricky
probably
B.
a good bloke.
Ricky B.
Yeah, virgin.
Yeah.
Virgin. Old mate, no sex.
60-year-old virgin.
No sex, Cock McDonald.
But
like old mate from Microsoft.
Bill Gates.
Yeah, Spud Gates.
Spud Gates is a jerk.
Spud Gates. Mate, he's a massive jerk.
He's given nearly every one of his dollars to charity.
I know, but he stole the idea off Steve Jobs, didn't he? Off old mate Handjobs.
I don't know about that. Maybe he did. I really don't know.
They threw him, so. From what I understand, is it?
I thought Bill Gates was just a really nice nerdy guy.
Yeah, he's a nerdy
heaps of money.
He's a nerdy guy. But like he originally stole the Microsoft idea from Steve Jobs. I think that's a massive call.
Didn't Steve Jobs Steve Jobs was the founder of Apple, right?
Yeah. But when they were doing something, this
is one of those true stories with a bit of mayo on it.
Like early 80s, mid 80s, he was about to do something big, and then Bill Gates came along and took something from him, and then he was unhappy, and then he found Apple later after that. Or no, he found Apple before that. Something like that. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds about wrong.
Yeah, and then Mark Zuckerberg stole the dude off the Rowan dudes. Oh, God, so early.
Yeah,
and then obviously Cock McDonald fucked over Dick McDonald. So maybe there's a maybe you got to become a bully to become a billionaire.
Well, yeah, there's a line in the Founder at the very end with Ray Kroc, and it says he's talking to the McDonald boys. And it's when basically he's contractually obliged to do everything that they agreed upon in franchising the McDonald's stores. So he can't really get out of that clause or that contract that he's in. But then what he does is like, fuck this, because he was selling the franchise to people and they were buying the land and building the shop on it. So then he becomes the real estate owner who leases the franchise name to. So he starts another company outside of the contract that he started with the McDonald's guys. Anyway, that's how he's able to fuck him right over.
Yep.
So they end up getting back all these back and forth phone calls of how much, with just like filled with fucking, anger and frustration or whatever, and Ray Kroc ends up just starting to defy him. He's like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I know it's in the contract, but I'm just not going to do it. You don't have enough money to fuck me over. And then he says there's a line in the movie where he says something like to the McDonald's, they're like, you can't do that, you can't do that. And he says something like, business is war.
Jeez.
And you guys are the losing team. Like,
but weren't they on the same side? Or did he just want way more of the money?
Nah, they were totally different crew. Like the McDonald's brothers were really humble, like small town kind of really quality assured, kind of looked like really family man. And so was Ray Kroc had a wife, but he was like a door-to-door salesman, like just a slippery-ish character, you know, and like real bloodthirsty. And it started off, Ray Kroc was basically a failure in everything that he did. You know, he started off, and his wife and him would always have big fights. I don't know whether this is all true, but in the movie, this is what's going on. So he's like really unsuccessful in everything. He's a slimy door-to-door salesman. You know, like door-to-door salesman, they don't have a good reputation. Yeah. So, but just not really good at anything. But he found this one idea with McDonald's, and he saw what they were doing. He wanted to take it to the world, and then they were never aligned really with their views and stuff. You know, so the McDonald's guys wanted to keep the quality and do it really slow. And Ray Kroc at the start, the quality was there. Like although like you don't think of like McDonald's as just dirty shit like you do now. Yeah. But like had a great name. So there was no problem there. But Ray Kroc was like, I want to take over the world next week. And the McDonald's guys are like, let's do a store every 6 months and get that store right. You know, it was just two totally different wavelengths. Right. Yeah. And then Ray Kroc was just like full steam ahead, and he just blew the brothers out of the water. And then basically he had smarter. That's what business is all about. If you're getting into like takeovers and all that, like high-end kind of business, you just got to have smarter lawyers, you know? It's like, so that's how he kind of got out of it. He got introduced to a lawyer that was able to find a loophole for him to just go out and exploit the fuck out of the system. And then he still had the brothers in mind. Like he was just like, yeah, look, we're still partners. I'm still going to do everything inside of the store the way that you have said in the contract, and it's still your brand of McDonald's. But as far as getting the stores out there and franchising the stores, I've got a new company that you have nothing to do with. So it's a really strange setup, but it was just a loophole. They could have taken him to court and probably won, you know, like for using their name in the outside of the contractual agreements or whatever. But they had no money.
And he's a billionaire,
and he's a fucking squillionaire. Nah, he wouldn't be, I don't think.
Ray Kroc.
Hey Siri, Wikipedia Ray Kroc for me. But I think he's probably dead. It was pretty long ago. It was like the 50s. He was like 50 in the 50s.
He was 50 in the 50s? So
yeah. No, he died. He died in 84. I think it says at the end of the movie.
Oh, right.
He died like fucking 30 years ago.
Yeah. But also, so do McDonald's get a portion of that money? The McDonald's?
Nah. So the McDonald's... Nah.
Oh, that's fucked. So we should be all going to Croc's.
Yeah.
Shit.
100%. So what the eventual agreement was when he was buying them out, when they just had enough of him, he'd sent one of them into a fucking cardiac arrest and they had all this stress because they were all three parties were quite old when they started. Like Ray Kroc seemed, you know, in the movie, and I think in real life he was probably about 55, and the McDonald's brothers were probably about 50. It seems you know, so they all got into it really, really old. Not really old, but you know, they didn't start
fucking
young.
Old.
Yeah,
fucking old. I wonder if we have any 55-year-old listeners.
Not anymore. But so what the eventual agreement was that Ray Kroc had the McDonald's Corporation, which was absolutely everything really that you think of McDonald's. The boys had their McDonald's store, and it was sneakily written in the contract that they couldn't use the name McDonald's. They didn't know that, so they thought they just got to keep their one McDonald's store. They got a $1 million payout. Might have been each. Might have been just between them. I can't remember. But like in like 1973 or whatever that was, that's a lot of money. You know, that's a bit of money.
How much was it again?
$1 million back then.
$1 million back in 1973.
Yeah,
it's like $2 million now.
So that was a lot of money.
Yeah.
But they were supposed to get 1% of revenue through McDonald's throughout the year, and so they get to the negotiating table, and not the negotiating table, the contract signing table, and they're like, yeah, okay, cool. So everyone agrees on this. Everyone agrees on this. Yep. And then they just go, oh, and also the 1% that you're gonna carry on as your part going forward. that's got to be a handshake kind of agreement, you know, because our investors, it's the only thing they don't want in the contract. It's just you're going to have to just trust me, and trust me, guys, I'll look after you 100%. But it's a handshake agreement, and they just look at him, they're like,
No.
you've fucked us.
Yeah.
No, but they had no other leg to stand on, and he just fucked them over so bad they just wanted out. Plus, they're getting $1 million, and they thought they could just keep their store. So they shake hands, knowing full well that. I've totally fucking spoiler alerted this whole movie.
So no one needs to go see the movie now. So Darth Vader actually is Luke Skywalker's dad, and that's the premise.
So
that's the biggest part of the movie, isn't it?
I'll give
it's so easy, fuck the whole movie. Oh shit!
Anyway,
that's great.
But
you fucked it for about 3,500 listeners now.
But you don't find out what happens to the McDonald's after that, which you do in the movie.
So what happens?
And if I didn't, if you didn't pull me up, then I was going full steam ahead right through it.
Do you want to ruin some movies now?
You know what I was thinking the other day. So we got Sexpo. Yeah. Sexpo later on today.
Yeah. That's going to be fun. Two dudes walking in, holding hands, holding bums.
When was your first, time you
Kumutzpa?
service the old
Hamal?
Yeah. Like when did you
service the mousse?
When did you start servicing the mutts?
Well, how old am I now? 23, so I would have been 22, I think. so a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know. I can't put a specific time, date, and place on it. Can you put a specific time, date, and place on it?
Yeah, I can.
Can
100%.
you really?
Yeah.
You remember where you were?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Go then.
This is crazy, right? So
we're going down the dark hill of podcasting.
So I told this. I'll preface this story with another story, and so I told when on our Japan trip, so like fourth adventure trip, we went to Japan.
Well, that was only a couple of years ago.
First time I serviced the Hamal. But no. So what happened was I sat down with we had about 10 of us,
couple of mates,
me, Dave, and Jackie, all three of us coaching there, and then I said, rightio guys, we're having a couple of beers and like a really nice first dinner, and I said to the guys, I'm like, rightio guys, so what I want to do is I want to get everyone here, and we're just going to go around in a circle, and we're having a bit of fun now. Let's just tell something about ourselves that you guys won't know, you know, just to get to know each other. And they're like, yeah, right. So they go, oh, you can start, Doc. You can start. I'm like, yeah, right, sweet, no worries. So I said, all right. So the first time I ever ejaculated was riding a big blow up dragon. So everyone was like spitting their beers out and stuff. What the fuck? So
spitting their dragons out.
So what happened? What happened the first time? And I told this story to the group. It was funny because I'll go on with that in a sec. But so I was at Rosebud Swim Centre, which is down where I used to live, which is like the pool in the area, you know. And
is that the place where a lot of people go to service the Hamal?
Yeah.
You just go there.
Yeah, and so we're in the pool, and there's, you know how they would have days down at like a local swim centre where they would have swimming races days, or some days they'd have like they had blow up, slippery slides and jumping castles and all that kind of stuff in the pool.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's this big dragon. It's a big blow up dragon. It's about probably 10 foot high and about 20 foot long. It takes up nearly the whole fucking pool. And so what you would do is you would
so you're into the domination sort of stuff.
So you would go around, you'd jump on the tail, and you'd go up the tail basically, and then it was made for this. It was a big slippery slide basically. You get up the top and then you would slide down, but there was legit 100 kids in the pool, and so me being the little sneaky
well,
butt.
How old were we?
I was probably, I wouldn't have been much older than 10. Anyway, so what happened was, slide down this dragon. I'm like, yeah, this is sick. And then I get about 3 or 4 runs down. So I get about 3 or 4 runs down, and then I look, and everyone's having so much fun. I realise because it's like 10 minutes waiting between like times you get to go, because there's like a line of 100 kids. And I was like, fuck this. So I was like, what can I do here? I was thinking I can climb up the side of the dragon. I'm like, nah, there's nothing to scale onto. And then like looking around. And so the dragon had an open mouth that you come out of pretty much. And it had like, excuse the pun.
That's good you do words there.
and
that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. It's got its open mouth and you slide down its tongue, but it's got like teeth. It's got like kind of, basically it had rails going down the slide, which was its mouth.
Yep.
You know, so I'm like, fuck this.
I would have been on something similar.
They were like teeth, but they'll blow up teeth, but they'll like a smooth kind of rail that guarded you from falling off the sides.
Yeah. They had the same thing at MSAC.
I
don't get aroused by that, but...
No. So what happened was, I was like, fuck this. I'm not fucking lining up anymore. I've had enough of this. So I slid down, I turned straight around, and I jumped back on the side of the down ramp, and I jumped onto the rail, like the blow up rail, the teeth effectively. So these kids are sliding down like past me, and I'm, if you can imagine, kind of mounted on this slippery, railing of like blow up doll, and I'm pulling myself up like, and I'm going, oh, this feels fucking great. And I'm going, why is this so awesome? And then I got about 3/4 of the way up, and I was like, and unbeknownst to myself, because I didn't know what was going on, I've just jizzed all inside of my pants. And then,
oh, Jesus.
Anyway.
Oh, let's go.
And then Did
anyone else realise what you'd done?
Nah, I didn't even realise what I'd done.
That's profanity.
I didn't realise what I'd done, you know.
Nah.
I had no idea. And then it was
dragon.
It was the weirdest thing for me. And then it was funny because I told that story in Japan, and everyone's pissing themselves laughing like it went off pretty well. And then the hashtag for the trip, like I was like, oh yeah, so the hashtag for the trip's ADVF Japan 2015 or whatever. But the hashtag became Ride the Dragon.
Yeah, that's what that's about.
Yeah.
Ride the Dragon.
Yeah, and everyone we'd go out at a night and we'd be like, oh, how'd you go last night? I talked to Jackie. I'm like, hey, Jackie, how'd you go last night? Did you end up riding the dragon?
Did she end up riding the dragon?
No dragon.
No dragons were ridden?
No dragons were ridden.
In the process of Japan.
But it was good. And then we went around in the circle to tell the rest of everybody's like get to know you stories. And then the next... one of our guys was like, he'd been really ill. So this is like next. He's like, oh yeah, I had to get some treatment because I was really ill and I have this really rare disease that, and everyone's like, oh shit, but really heartfelt. Everyone's like, fuck. And then the next one was like, oh, you know, one of my family members passed away, and and I thought, fuck, I've just misjudged this. I've totally fucked it here.
Hey guys, first time I came, I was riding a dragon. I was 10 years old. Yeah, look, I had cancer and okay. Shit.
That's what it was like.
Fucking hell. Have you ever played the game Truth or Dare?
Yeah, 100%.
But you play the game where it's like, hang on, that's a completely different game to what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Two truths and one's a lie. You have to guess which one.
Truth is truth, lie.
Truth is lie.
Truth is truth, big lie.
Cock, lie. yeah. It's a good game.
Yeah.
All right. I am ambidextrous. I can speak Portuguese, and you know me too well. This is not going to work.
Yeah, no, I've already got it.
Yeah, and I am.
B is the fake one.
That's exactly right. Yeah, B. So I can't speak Portuguese. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's
a good game though. Alrighty, guys. Just a little quick word from myself and Bill. We're going to talk to you about our sponsors today, which are Carve.
They are
Carve, firstly, and secondly, they are True Pride. So, guys, Carve, as Bill mentioned previously at the beginning of the show, is a VA company. So, basically, for myself and Bill, a lot of the shit that we find ourselves struggling for time with, or we are kind of unsure as to what to do, we ask our VAs overseas in the Philippines, and they help us out a lot. It gives us a lot of time to spend planning on the big picture stuff for the radio, and then obviously Bill for travel. And it's helping us out a lot. It's helping us out a lot for sure.
I pretty much Adventure Fit Travel and the radio pretty much run especially Adventure Fit Travel runs without me these days. But I still work incredibly insane hours trying to do bigger picture things.
Yeah,
but
that's
the
right.
day-to-day runs without me, and it runs like a smoothly oiled machine, and that's thanks to Carve. So head to www.carve.ph/ADVF. Get 10 hours free to check it out. We're also brought to you by True Pride. True Pride guys are a wealth creation service who want to work with ambitious individuals like me and Tommy to help them worry less and get ahead. True Pride are on the website of www.adventure. Fuck, what am I talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Did you hear that? I lost my train of thought.
Adventure. Guys, if you want to get a really good plan for your budget and save a ton of money, as well as getting the initial joining fee of $297 completely waived, head to www.truepride.com.au/ADVF.
That's right. Back to the show. I'd be able to kill it with that game. I'd be able to say. I once knocked myself out in hospital, and my parents were told I was brain damage and spinal injury from a backflip on a dance floor.
See if I get this. I'll see if I can get it.
So, once knocked myself out.
Yep.
Once knocked myself out and was rushed to hospital. My parents were told I was brain damage and spinal from a backflip on a dance floor.
Yep. Do you reckon I'll be able to get these?
Yeah,
Okay.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I once while travelling vomited and shat at the same time.
Yep.
And lastly but not leastly,
Yeah.
I once broke my leg
Yeah.
from surfing on the back of my friend's car down at the Ryback Beach car park and falling off.
Okay, I know straight away.
Okay, what is it?
I know that you shit and munt yourself all the time. I know that you have had that brain damage thing. You were told that, but you don't have it now. And I know that you haven't broken your leg before.
Yeah. That was an easy one. That was an easy one.
How good's a singer?
Yeah, that's not bad.
I once broke my collarbone.
Collarbone.
I blowed my collarbone. Trying to impress a girl in grade 4, falling off the back of the playground. I nearly died after spending 3 nights in hospital eating some peanuts after spending a big day on the beers, Melbourne Cup night, and obviously having anaphylaxis. Mm-hmm. And then C, I once shat myself walking home from school.
I think A is the incorrect one.
That's true. I did shit myself once.
Yeah, I thought he's got to have shat himself, and I'm pretty sure he's been anaphylactically fucked out before.
Yeah. That was a weird one.
What's
last
that?
one.
When you shat yourself?
I just had to go.
Yeah.
So I just
you got to go, man.
That's exactly right. There was no toilet around. So next thing you know, whoop up. It's all good. But yeah, you excited for the Sexpo?
Yeah, it's good.
It's going to be interesting.
It's good.
Hopefully we can get the guests.
It should be all right. So,
Doc's got a few of his favourites attending.
Yeah.
A couple of the male Johnny
Dickbags?
Johnny Dickbags and Duncan McDick.
It'll be good, I think. What about did you have any what about when you lost your virginity? What was that like?
Awkward. Awkward. I don't know.
Awkward question, or because you haven't, or
No.
you have?
Yeah, no. Well, I'm still a virgin, so it's a bit awkward. Look, I mean, you and I could go to the next room in 2 minutes, and I could talk about it. Because technically, no. Look, it was a ripe old day. The sun was shining. It was a mild 22 degrees and northeasterly winds. I've done this game before.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I've already done
about 3 weeks in a row.
I remember it being just very, very awkward. He was a champion bloke, and if I still could come in contact with him, I think I'd.
Good one.
No, look, I remember it. Look, long story short, I haven't seen her again.
How did it all how did it all go down though?
Well, I think it was so it would have been no. So it would have been my first girlfriend. Yeah. Which was actually not awkward at all. I was thinking of this the second time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the first time was actually quite lovely.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it was quite nice. It was dark room, had some music on in the background. There was definite kissing.
Yeah.
And some holding hands as well. I'm being very vague here. I know that face.
It was a shit story, man.
Yeah, I know, real shit story, but I don't want to throw anyone under the bus.
Yeah, true.
What about you then,
That's fair
old
enough.
mate, sexy McSex?
My first sexual encounter
Was with a dragon.
was my first actual sex was it was really. I thought this is fucking so overrated. I thought this is real garbage. This
Garbage.
yeah. It's not all it's cracked up to be. So I went to a house party, or like went out somewhere and then went back to a house party or like an after party with my mate Sabes, and ended up in this bedroom with a chick and a dude were all sharing the same bed.
Okay.
And like the chick is in the middle or whatever. And then I don't know what happened. I can't really remember, but the dude fucked off at some point for some reason. I don't know why. And I had
Well, that sucks.
I had no intention. Yeah, I had no intention to
Get with him.
hook up with this chick.
Oh.
Shit, I might cop a little bit of heat for this. But
You walk a fine line, my friend.
have you ever seen, and I don't normally talk badly about people, and looks aren't everything, but have you ever seen the Goombas from the Super Mario Brothers movie?
No.
Oh, I'll just leave it there then.
Yeah.
But
I really want to Google image this.
but yeah, I didn't really want to hook up with this chick.
Yeah.
And then but she obviously wanted to hook up with me, so started kissing me and jacking me off and all this stuff. I felt like it was pretty bad. I didn't really enjoy it at all. And then we had sex, and it was the most awkward. Just like, I don't know if like it was in there and she was going all weird directions and it kind of hurt more than anything. And
I
then
just looked up Goomba from the Super Mario.
she wasn't a dead ringer, but
So aggressive.
I know that's bad. I shouldn't have said that. If I was a good bloke,
I'm sure
I'd
she's
take-
lovely.
If I
Yeah,
was a good bloke, I'd take that out.
a lovely Goomba.
No, but I didn't say who it was. So
Yeah.
and she would never have known that who it was or that she looked like a Goomba. But
Yeah.
that's bad. I feel bad. But yeah, so it was a harrowing experience. Really, I woke up the next day and Sabes and I were walking back to get a taxi home or to the bus or something. We were like 15, and then Sabes said to me, how did you go last night after I went to sleep? I said, oh, yeah, it was all right. I just had a couple more beers. Because none of our mates had sex at this point. Or
No.
Frey, my best mate, had just had sex he just lost his virginity like a week before.
Yep.
So no one's really having sex. But I said to Sabes, I had a couple of beers. Then we ended up playing some pool. And we just crashed in the room with that other dude. I fucked that chick and I just woke up.
Yeah.
I had a pretty good sleep. And he was like, what?
Yeah.
You did what?
You played some pool?
And then, but I told him straight away, I said, it's overrated, man.
Yeah.
I told him all about him, and he was like, oh man, I was really looking forward to it. I'm like, nah, don't be.
Yeah.
Don't be.
You'll never do it.
It really sucks.
Become asexual.
Yeah. It really sucks.
When do you think the porn stars became sexual? 4?
I listened to The Fighter and the Kid with Asa Akira, and
Asa.
and she
She's pretty switched on.
Yeah, she's smart as
Yeah,
fuck.
really switched on.
She's just like a full nympho just loves having sex. I don't know. I can't remember what she said when it was, but I
This
think
is what they say.
yeah, it'd be interesting. Interesting.
Bit of a left of field.
What's that?
Bit of a left of field sort of scenario.
But do you know porn is like the leading driver in most technologies?
Oh, it must be. And isn't 90% of porn made in LA?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of porn.
Yeah, because
I'm off it.
Because like the internet was driven, like VHS was driven. This is what I fucking have read, But so don't take it for it.
On the sites.
Yeah, on Brazzers.com.
Yeah, that's right.
But like VHS was like driven hard by like the porn industry. Then the internet was driven hard by the porn industry. Like the porn industry gets more hits than anything in the world by 10 times anything else. And now virtual reality. Like there's virtual reality at Sexpo today.
Is there really?
I'm pretty sure they've got the virtual reality headset.
Yeah.
So virtual reality is like the next big invention,
Yeah,
which is
it must
already
be.
invented, and it's going to be the next big game changer.
Is it going to be shit virtual reality though, or good
I
virtual
don't
reality?
think so. No,
It's going to be good.
Well, they say that in a very short period of time,
It's going to be on.
we'll get to the point where virtual reality is indistinguishable from reality. So the porn industry is
know
going to
what
be
I find-
the biggest thing. Because imagine, and they're the ones that are pushing it hardest and driving at the moment.
Oh, they must be.
Is the porn
They're
industry?
going to create so much coin out of it though.
Because imagine going and instead of, and it's going to be weird with like you know, if you have a partner
Well, I
or
was just
whatever.
gonna say that.
Because you're not really just watching other people have sex. You're virtually going and fucking somebody else.
Yeah, that's right. Like, actually, is it almost
cheating.
Is it cheating? Is it cheating?
Well, I wouldn't think so.
Really though? If
Yeah.
it's pretty much like if you're getting more of a sexual experience off this other thing than you are with your partner, that's cheating.
Pretty grey area.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how much sex you're having with your partner. If you've got a really healthy sex life and you just have a virtual... Because virtual reality, you got to remember, like, I don't know how it's going to work.
Virtually reality.
Well, I don't know how it's going to work. You're not going to... I don't know if you're going to have, like, a blow-up doll that you think is...
No. I know how it works.
Well, how do you actually...
So-
how do you get the movement on your hamal?
On the hamal. Yeah. So basically what they do is they bring in the porn stars or they bring in whoever is on the virtual TV and because you know how they have like those fleshlights or they have like whatever it is. Basically the porn star does the movements that are associated with the video on the virtual reality and they green screen all that like through their mouth or, you know, the genitals or whatever. And then they put that onto the fleshlight. So you effectively buy the fleshlight with the virtual reality DVD. So what they're doing in the DVD is directly related to what the experience you're having physically
with the fleshlight.
With the fleshlight, yeah.
So you're fucking a fleshlight and thinking you're getting a blowjob
from the old mate. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's actually what happens.
That's crazy,
yeah,
isn't it?
It's insane.
We should have a go
not
today.
cheating? Yeah, I'm keen to go.
Well, it's not cheating because it's not a real person, really.
Well, it is a real person, though. It is. And she is virtually sucking the hummus.
Yeah, but it's not a real person, though, still.
No,
it's
but
a fleshlight.
Yeah.
It's a real person. It looks like a real person, and it's a real person that you're seeing, but it's not a physical entity that you're having sex with.
No, it's not. No, not
You know, like
physically.
it's also, when you watch porn, we're also watching a real person, but we're still using a hand. This is watching a real person using a fleshlight, but it's a lot more intimate. Yeah, it's a pretty.
But if someone chooses to, because this is the whole thing with all the porn and all that sort of stuff, is it like it teaches you to get off objectively to photos and videos and you know whatever, like tools and all that sort of shit, and it's taken away from the actual sexual experience, you know? So like if they continue to grow the virtual experience, I watched this episode of Black Mirror on Netflix, which is an awesome show for everyone listening. Really, like, probably one of my favorite Netflix shows. And it's set like 10 years in the future, 15 years in the future, maybe 10 years probably.
Yeah.
And these people are having sex, like this family, this husband and wife are having sex, but imprinted in their minds is a memory recorder. So they both just flick back to a time when they had really good sex and were just having sex to that. They weren't actually having sex in the experience. And it's just like, where are we going to go down here? We're just going to become so desensitized from every sort of feeling that we become robots in the next 50 years. Because even watching the movie last night, the horror movie last night, seeing some of the mutilated deaths and the stuff that I saw 10, 15 years ago, it would be R-rated plus, you know, and it was like M or something. It wasn't even that bad.
Yeah, it's you know Vanilla Sky, Tom Cruise. You seen that?
No, I've heard about it though.
I can't even remember the premise, but it's like he gets to this underground. I'm really struggling to remember the premise at all. So people that have actually seen it recently are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But it's like he finds this underground society that pretty much like I can't remember, but it's a virtual reality basically, or like they put you in a pod. You can dream. You can go and kind of switch off, go into homeostasis or whatever.
Like a float tank?
Huh?
Like a float tank?
Yeah, kind of. Like going to hibernation, basically.
Yeah.
But your experiences, you'll still live in a virtual world that is basically like everything you've ever dreamed of. You know, so because it's going to get to that point where you can choose, all right, reality, which is fucking shit. I work a shitty job and I don't have a partner and I'm an alcoholic or whatever, or do I go into this virtual reality that's as good as the reality, like, can't tell the difference, that I'm rich and famous and have all the happiness in the world and, you know, 10 porn star wives.
10 porn star wives.
But, you know, like...
that's exactly right. Like, they developed another episode of Black Mirror was these really old people that were living their young years again. They just flicked it back into this like Matrix type scenario where they went back to the 80s or the 70s or whenever they were, prime and able to live through it again. Like that's going to happen,
Yeah, it's
Scary.
It is scary.
Sneezing on a podcast. Have we done that before? I think I've done that.
Yeah. So anyway, so what else what else you got planned for this weekend after the old
The whore.
yeah, after Sexpo?
Not much. I'm going to probably just chill out tonight, watch a movie. Tomorrow I will probably just chill out, watch a movie.
All
then,
on the theme of the weekend.
Yeah,
these
theme of the
movies,
weekend.
Or?
Yeah, just watch movies. Probably Sunday night I'll just chill out, watch a movie. What are you doing?
Going to the UFC tomorrow.
Oh, yes, good.
UFC in Melbourne.
Yep.
So that'll be good.
Who's the main event?
Robbie Whittaker. Our mate, Robbie Whittaker.
Rob Whittaker.
Yeah.
She's good on him.
Yeah, I know.
That's nervous.
Yeah, so it's his first main event. It was it sucked because we had it was a much better card because he was the co-main event because Rob in Melbourne, like, he's the main event, but we had a bigger fight. There was a bigger fight that was the main event.
Yeah.
Luke Rockhold versus Ronaldo Souza.
Yep.
And then Rob was the co-main, which is sick still for Rob. Still, it's a big fight. But
where's it playing?
it's at Rod Laver Arena.
Yeah.
But so the sucky thing is like all UFC fights, it's very common. Like Anthony Johnson versus DC for the light heavyweight title just got canned today because DC got injured. Like, you lose cards all the time. So we actually paid pretty big money for a pretty crappy card. But Rob's headlining it.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so that'll be good. So going to watch some.
Is he the favourite?
I'm not sure,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think he would be. He's fighting this Derek Brunson dude, and I know pretty much all the guys that are ranked above Rob, and I think Derek Brunson, I don't believe is one of them. But he's been on like a 4 or 5 fight win streak. It'll be a good fight.
Yeah. Jeez, oh, mate, Robbie Whittaker. He was intimidating.
He was.
Remember when I sang him the song and he just hated it?
His old man loved us, but he gave us the fucking
He gave
cold
us the donuts
shoulders
on the tribute. Legend. Like, loved him. But it was like, I'll never forget at the very end, I was like, there you go, mate, welcome to the show. And he goes, that was the most awkward experience of my life. And I was like, oh, okay, don't get upset. Trigger.
Don't kill me.
Yeah.
But, all right, so you got no dates lined up?
Nah, I'll be watching a few movies. No, not really. Yeah, watching 4 movies. Yeah.
How's training going then?
It's going well. I hit 4, I hit Snatchy Snatch, PB a couple of weeks ago. And then I hit 4 sets of 1 yesterday at 95%, so I was happy with that. Yeah.
Fuck, that's good.
Yeah. How about you, mate? How's your training going?
No, it's going really well.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, no, it's been
Rode
good.
200 metres in the past 4 weeks?
I have had another trainingless week.
Okay, good.
I did, as you said, though, I rode 2 kilometres, though.
Yeah, okay,
I did
good.
row 2 kilometres.
That's all right.
So that was pretty hard,
In 14
blowout.
minutes?
Yeah. But no, I've been meaning to get down to Peninsula Training Centre, the powerlifting gym. I go back to Phoenix and keep weightlifting, but it's just fucking too far for me, man.
It's far now. Port Melbourne to Oakley.
It's so far now. I was already so far, and now I'm like,
Now it's far.
fucking further.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna there's a co-working space in South Melbourne that opened up, which is called the Commons. It's the fucking greatest thing I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
Greatest thing you've ever seen?
Well, I've only got the plans for South Melbourne because it opens in like a week or two's time. But I went to the Collingwood one. It's so fucking sick. So I'm going to get a...
Is it a weightlifting gym?
No, it's a
What is it?
co-working space.
Oh, co-working space.
Yeah, so like there's like a bunch of different offices.
Oh, right.
There's like probably 100 stationary desks. You can have floating desks, and you just pay to use the facility. There's free yoga, free whatever. It's architecturally designed. There's fucking video games, fucking pool tables,
Really?
ping pong. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
Free beer, free cider.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. So I'm moving in there. I'm moving out of the ADVF HQ here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a desk there. So it's fucking incredible. It'll be so much more productive. And also be around people, because I'm not around people, so it fucking
that's
sucks.
right.
It'll be sick. It's like it's an awesome community, but it's right near PTC, the gym as well. So I'll be down there in I reckon a couple of weeks, and if I don't get back into training, then I never will.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you just never do.
No, I will though.
So what's this room going to be?
I was thinking about turning this room into, because they've got
A sex dungeon.
They've got permanent, like, usable office space, meeting rooms and stuff that are like architecturally designed, fucking awesome, whiteboards everywhere, like they're just amazing. They're sick, and you can use them for up to 2 hours, but you can't use them for like 4 to 6 hours because we could podcast from there.
That'd be sick.
It would be sick, but I reckon once I get in there, I'll just see what I can do and start talking to them and maybe see if I can start swindling something.
Yeah.
But normally you can only get these rooms for 2 hours, but they're like, there's not much demand for them. Like, there's not always people that want them. So we'll see. But I was thinking of turning this into like the full recording studio, like fuck most of everything off, table in the middle, and then we sit at like the table like Joe Rogan style. So whatever we do, it'll be better. Yeah. So things are happening. Until then, we bid you adieu. All right, you're out of it, right?
Yeah, I'm out of it. I'll see you later. I'm going off to the sex dungeon.
Sweet. All right, cool. Well, that's it.
Yep, that's a wrap.
Rightio, guys. See you next week. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, then please, if you're a first-time listener, please subscribe. If you are a long-time listener, then please leave us a rating and review because it really, really does help. The more ratings and reviews that we get, all, of course, 5 stars, bumps us up in the rating, makes us more visible to new listeners, and the more downloads we get, guys, the better product we want to give to you. So please do us a favour and head over and rate and review us. Also, if there's anything from this show that you wanted to double check on, you wanted to go see the links, head to www.adventurefittravel.com/radio. And don't forget to check out our sponsors. Tommy, they are
True Pride, and they also are Carve.
Yes.
So, guys, True Pride, get the initial joining fee of $297 completely waived when you use the promo code ADVF after www.truepride.com.au. Also, Carve, head to www.carve.ph because it is in the Philippines. Get 10 free hours.
PH/ADVF.
Pardon me. Use the promo code /ADVF and get 10 free hours when you jump on board there. Finally, Adventure Fit Travel, Bill.
www.adventurefittravel.com. Use the code word radio to get 10% off any and all trips, and holler at us for anything else.
You know we should make the promo code Hummus.
Yeah, we should.
That's our thing.
That would make more sense.
That's our thing.
Starting to be our thing, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Hummus. Hamal in the hummus.
Hamal in the hummus. So, guys, if you want to get us around, really spread the picture of Adventure Radio. Hashtag hummus in the hamal. That's our new thing. I really want to see how much hummus in the hamal we can get out there. It's definitely not hamal in the hummus because for everyone that understands the actual meaning of that sentence, nobody wants hamal in the hummus. We want hamal in the hummus.
There are some people that want that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that want that, actually.
A lot of people that by the way that they entertain their life, they would end up with some hummus in the hamal.
Hamal, yeah. You don't want any hummus up there.
In the eye of the hamal.
In the rim of the humal. You don't want that. You want hamal and hummus, but you don't want hummus and humal.
See you next week.
Discovery Roger, go for deploy.